foundations today. Y'all don't even know her. She's the architect for a reason. Thanks for joining me. It was fucking phenomenal. Thank you for hosting. Man. 5 more to half a century. What are we gonna do? Drop what you want. What do you want the 50th episode to be about? I'll literally consider it. I will consider it. Any theme. What's up, Johnny Tags? That boy's ready for some jokes. I just feel it. I wish you could read one of my pieces today. The rude poetry. DM me and I can pick a day. We could do this. The rude poetry. Remember, Chris. Katie Coates. Poet, also future poet, past poet. She knows what she's doing. 1455. Thanks for laughing at my jokes. Can't wait to hear from V. Me too. V, you can shoot me a request anytime you want. Steve's gonna join us later. Steve wrote this piece though, and it came with some heat. It's about, like the fastest way to my heart is to write like a community poem to address the love that you have for the community, for yourself. It's gonna be perfect. We're gonna end the show with that. And Steve, thank you for writing it. Penny G and Katie together as always, forever, holding hands. They're dynamic. I thought Andy and I were a dynamic duo. We are, but Penny and Katie is just something else. I know. Same Katie. Her words in the building. Thank you for joining us. Her words. How are you, Sabelle? Hope we're all loving each other. If you haven't done it yet, give yourself a self hug. And remember, this one please. Dang, rude poetry, you actually DM me right now. That's awesome. If you haven't loved yourself right now, just give yourself a hug. You deserve it because you're one of a kind. Ain't nobody gonna be like you, sis. Hey, Penny. Hey, MK. Siempre. Ice Cold Swan. 45 though. You owe the Queen a lamb though. Damn it, Brandon. Why are you you're so thoughtful and considerate. Ink. Katie, Lindy, Dawn, Katie, Megatron, Sabelle, Steve. Eddie. That's the easiest way to get a pin. Just say hi to everybody. Peach, Aladdin. This is what we're doing right now? Aladdin, Peaches. If I could just comment back. I can. Hey, lovely people. Penny. Haha, Katie, Andy. Okay, I'm dead. Ank in the building. Shout out to Andy. His show is coming up at 4:29 p.m. EST. Any music that's ever influenced you and inspired you and you want to write a micro, you could write it during the show while you listen to the melodies of my voice. Ank, you're a beautiful man. Hey Sri, how are you? Every time I say hi, every time. I'm gonna share something after the show though. Okay, you heard it here first. Dropping in live. Katie Coates, I'm pinning this. She can't back out now because she said it. Everybody, screenshot this and DM Katie. I'm so excited. Show her some love when she does drop the poem. Poetry in all forms is gorgeous. I came out in and requested and show up. I got you, V. I see you right there. Hey, Dodo, the originator of Dodo. Mackie's Modern Life. Hey, Andy. Brendan. Oh, damn, we're doing this. 50 could be about community love. Brendan! I like where your head's at. You're in the lead right now with the best suggestion. 50. So I'm taking 50, whatever episode 50 is. You guys want a suggestion for the theme? We got community love. I think that's perfect. Just DM you. LOL, MK. Mac. Ank. Okay, we're almost done, right? We're almost done? Are we almost done? Yeah, I'm going to do quick round. I think the thing I put up today is the first piece of prose, not poetry, but I posted. Hey. Words are poetic in itself. I don't want to pie. MK. I don't want to be a pie. I don't like gravy. MK, that was for you. We're in the 45s. It ain't to play games with you. Ooh, Ryan Mackey dropping was a heat. All right, we're almost done. Damn, you guys type so good. Is this peer pressure? Yes, Leona. And I just read your piece today. Literal fire as always. Yes, show Andy some love. I love that piece. That show though. Mac Daddy though. I prefer Aladdin though. It was just something I couldn't put in the mental health awareness week. Yes, thank you. That sounds amazing. 50. Woo! League. Ing. Thanks, Brendan. Hey, Katie, Cookie, Swan, Steve, Lindy. LOL, we caught up. Hey, Ayush. How you doing? I'm sweating. Coming in hot. At some point I'll jump on live and finally read one piece. Oh my god, Brendan, I welcome you. Tomorrow's going to be an open forum too as well if we don't get to anybody today specifically that you wanted to be here. Her and thoughts, you'll be right after. Dark right now. It's just really cloudy, but it ain't cloudy anymore because we got some sunshine on the screen though. What's up, Mel? How are you doing, V? Oh, I can't hear you. Oh no. Oh, there we go.
Can you hear me?
There we go, Joe. I can
Is that
hear
better?
you clearly. Yes.
Okay. I can see clearly now the rain is gone.
I don't know if we're clapping V.
We're
Hey,
not,
it'd be
but
love
that's all
though.
right. It'd be love.
It's an echo. It's a self-love echo though.
Ooh, it will always
Mm,
echo and resonate though.
I just dimmed the light for us. What's up? How we doing? Oh, it
Oh,
looks so it looks so beautiful. Everybody say what's up to V. You're getting love right now. Red hearts, pink hearts.
what's up,
Vanessa,
everybody? I love, love, love all of you.
Ryan dropping the Hank for ink. He's so silly. Siempre, how are you?
I'm well. How are you?
I'm so excited. I love talking about self-love, love, unconditional love, and who better to talk about it than somebody who I adore and love soulfully in
Oh,
every way possible. It will always echo. Oh my God, Leona, this is awesome. So thank you for joining us. Thank you for being so brave and courageous. If y'all didn't know, me and V, we spoke earlier today in the morning, and it just happened to just be like another real conversation that we had, and
always real.
always real. And a lot of it was about, seeking the light within yourself, loving yourself, and how do you love yourself, recognizing when you're not loving yourself,
Yeah.
recognizing the choices that you're making with the people that you surround yourself with, all this fancy schmancy stuff. And I would love to read this poem real quick and we'll transition into, yeah, yeah. I just
Uh-oh.
love, switch it up. We got to switch it up. This isn't your poem, B. This is just
Okay.
it gets the people going. This is
It
by the
gets the
Bear,
people going.
a little micro baby. So it's by the Bear Talk.
Hmm.
They say, light a few candles and burn a few bridges.
Ooh.
Not everyone deserves to be a part of your journey.
Oh,
It's
drop that
getting dark.
micro though.
Ooh, bonfire.
Okay, I need you to run that one back. Run it
Easily.
back for the people.
I'm going to do it with the light on. I'm so hyped right now. I'm so happy you're here. Thank you for joining me.
Thank you for
Just
asking
get
me.
so excited. Light a few candles and burn a few bridges. Not everyone deserves to be part of your journey.
Boom.
Not
Mic
everyone.
drop. Okay. So we're talking about unconditional love though, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So this is a question that I had earlier. Um, and thinking about actually the most recent poem that you shared on the open mics, right? And how we share a lot, like as poets, like we'll share a lot of hurt and pain and sorrow and sadness and anger and rage, right?
Mm-hmm.
How do we sit in both unconditional love and that at the same time?
So I think that's where we embrace our humanity.
Mm,
I I feel deep down it's like, when we do consciously choose to love someone else, love ourselves, right? Consciously. Like I just hugged myself like 3 times, right? I consciously chose that, right? But when I put myself in a situation that's about it, do I want to have that head talk where I spend 30 minutes just like being like, why did I do that? And
mm,
like almost like breaking myself down as like a, let's say, bad parent would do in a sense, or a
mm.
negative parent, or do I want to meet myself in compassion, right? And I think that's where the harmony of being aware of your unawareness and bringing light to that is very key.
Compassion. I think about the compassion for yourself, right? In that. But boy, to have compassion for somebody who hurt you, I'm
Oh,
kind of sitting with that. Like, how do I write these like fuck you poems, right? And have compassion
so
for,
that's
yeah,
beautiful.
yeah.
It's beautiful because if your feelings aren't you, then your feelings aren't the person that you're being talking about, right?
Mm,
So really, you're separating the feelings and the words from yourself and also the person that you're talking about, right? In
yes,
that sense.
yes. I love that. And I love what you talk about presence though, right? Like we talked a little bit about this morning. Like you're not aware of what you're not aware of. Like you have no idea until that shit hits you in the face,
Yeah.
until you're in that situation, and then you become aware. And then the next question is, what will I choose, right?
What will you choose?
What will I choose?
Lindy brought up a really good topic.
She says, I feel like having compassion for someone who hurt me feels better for myself though too. Hurts me feels better
Mm,
for myself too.
mm,
Yeah. I mean, I never felt like compassion is a bad thing to display, right?
right.
It could be difficult. I feel like sometimes you just don't want to, but I think at the end of the day, when I go to sleep, I'll feel so much better if I chose compassion over hate, right?
Mm,
Compassion
mm-hmm,
over fear.
mm-hmm.
Because what ended up driving the person or even myself to do something so bad is usually in fear already. So why would we feed that fear with more fire, right?
Yeah,
Hug,
yeah.
hug the fuck out of that fire. Hug it. Hug that
Hug
shit
the
tight
fuck out of that fire.
hug it so tight it lights your heart on fire, right?
Yes,
In love.
yes, yes. And before that, I find forgiveness of myself is where I have to start in order to be able to give that compassion out, right? Like that's where I hold that situation in unconditional love because I'm holding myself in unconditional love,
Mm.
right? Like when I
Oh.
forgive myself, I love this Oprah quote. Forgiveness is the hope. Forgiveness is the hope of letting go of pretty much like what was could have been any different. That it could have been any
Oh.
different. So we have to release that expectation of
Mm.
why was it that way? Why was it that way? Like, why wasn't it this way? Right?
Yes, yes, yes.
And then we can forgive ourselves in that. And I think that is unconditional love for ourselves. That's what allows us to be able to sit in that creation too.
Yes. That's so beautiful because the idea of like accepting something for what it was because there's literally nothing we can do about it, right?
Nope.
Like trying to go through we talked about this in the pre-show before the pre-show today. The idea of like, spending out like for me, like when after my breakup, I spent like hours just fucking thinking about scenarios of like maybe I could have did this. Maybe I could have did that. Maybe
Yes.
if I would have just said this. But at the end of the day, what happened ain't going away. It ain't going away because it happened, right? It happened and it brought you to where
Mm-hmm.
you are right now to have this
Yeah.
conversation, right? This is why I love the call to action. It's like, it brought us
Yeah.
here.
Yep.
We're going to talk about it. Now, what's an example, right? V, what's something that you do or you are working on or practicing on, right? That you want to like show unconditional love to yourself, whether that's even just brushing your teeth, right? Or having a healthy meal for your body, mind, and so like this idea. Like,
Yeah.
is there any practices that you would like to share with us?